Authorities of colleges of education in Nigeria have been advised to focus on the primary mandate of the sector for intellectual development in the country. The Executive Secretary of the Tertiary Education Tetfund, Architect Sonny Chono, and other speakers made the appeal in Abuja at a one-day workshop on emerging areas of students' need in beneficiary institutions. Correspondent Kolojo completes the story.
The workshop brought together experts in guidance and counseling, career service centers, and teaching practice development centers from various schools across the country. Addressing the gathering, the Executive Secretary, Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Sonny Echono, emphasized the need for colleges of education to remain focused on training of competent teachers for intellectual development. Echono further stressed the need for teachers as nation builders to keep pace with the trend of development, especially in the area of technology, as teaching has become a global affair, noting that this will enable them to be ahead at all times.
For our growing population, this huge youthful population we have no choice but to find a way of preparing. We will never have enough resources, despite all the best efforts of government or the private sector, to provide schools, classrooms, hostels. We are never going to be able to do physical infrastructure that will cope with these numbers. That is why we must leverage technology, particularly ICT, because of that advantage that it has.
Other keynote speakers at the event decried the neglect of guidance and counseling in schools, which, according to them, has the capacity to shape the future of students and enable them make informed decisions, adding that all hands must be on the deck towards reforming the mechanism for the benefit of the future leaders.
But why is it then the question that guidance and counseling by now has not grown beyond where it is? Almost all our colleges of education, we have these centers. We operate guidance and counseling centers, yet we are still where we are.
I believe now the teachers or the educators have more work to do in society than before, because the expectation of a teacher is far more than what it used to be, because you're dealing with a society that looks so complex and the younger one that are put in our hands. So we need to.
High point of the workshop was a presentation of papers on the issue relating to career counseling, student needs, guidelines for assessing career centers, among others. From Abuja, Kunle Ojo, Galaxy TV.